Hello and welcome to Basic Spanish for OT, PT, and SLP clinicians. My name is Juanita and I will be your host. I am an occupational therapy assistant as well as the author of this book, Basic Spanish for OT, PT, and SLP clinicians in the acute hospital setting. This book, as well as the ebook, can be purchased on Amazon.com. I will leave a link on the channel. Today's video, we will continue with basic questions and commands from page 86. If you have a copy of the book, I invite you to turn there now. If you don't, let me use this time to encourage you to obtain a copy of the book. It will make following along on the series of videos so much easier. You don't have to have it, but if you do, it will make it much easier. Again, with that being said, vamos a empezar. On today's video, I am doing a highlight of words, a highlight of some words. So you're going to hear me use some words that you may or may not have heard before. So let's get started. Varas de agarre. Varas de agarre. That is grab bars. Okay. The next one. Alrededor. 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 That is around, to be around something. Okay. The next one is mascotas. Mascotas. That is pets. Okay. And the last one is escaleras. Escaleras, which are stairs. And I think I'm also going to stick in there inodoro. We did that in the last video, so if you saw it, you would know what that means, but that's toilet. Inodoro, toilet. Okay, so the first question that we have on this page is, do you have grab bars around the toilet? Therapy clinicians, we're working on eccentric control and controlled descent to the chair or the toilet or to the bed or wherever they're going, to the couch, whatever. You want to make sure that it's easier for them to go down slowly. So we're going to ask, do you have grab bars around your toilet? So to say that, ¿tienes varas de agarre alrededor del inodoro? ¿Tienes varas de agarre alrededor del inodoro? ¿Tienes varas de agarre alrededor del inodoro? The next one, do you have grab bars in the shower? Important, grab bars holding on to get in and out, especially if you have a tub shower where you have to kind of step over. So that would be helpful. So, ¿tienes varas de agarre en la ducha? ¿Tienes varas del agarre en la ducha? ¿Tienes varas de agarre en la ducha? The next one, do you have help in the home? ¿Tienes ayudas en casa? ¿Tienes ayuda en casa? ¿Tienes ayuda en casa? Do you feel pain or do you have pain? ¿Siente dolor? ¿Siente dolor? ¿Siente dolor? You can also say, ¿tiene dolor? ¿Tiene dolor? ¿Tiene dolor? So either or would be acceptable. Do you feel pain or do you have pain? The next one, do you have pets in your home? ¿Tiene mascotas en tu casa? And let me do this again. ¿Tiene mascotas en su casa? Or you can say, ¿tienes mascotas en tu casa? So one is familiar, one is more formal. ¿Tiene mascotas en su casa? Or ¿tienes mascotas en tu casa? Either or would be understood. Do you have problems with your vision? ¿Tienes problemas con tu visión? ¿Tienes problemas con tu visión? ¿Tienes problemas con tu visión? Or you can say, ¿tiene problemas con su visión? ¿Tiene problemas con su visión? ¿Tiene problemas con su visión? The next one I didn't finish, so it says, do you have sensation in your, and then the 3 dots afterwards with the question mark, because it depends on what body part you're talking about. So again, if you have been following along, you will see that there is a series of videos when we talk about the body part. We talk about body parts. So in your arm or your leg or wherever, you would use that word. So let's put this together. ¿Tienes sensación en tu? ¿Tienes sensación en tu? ¿Tienes sensación en tu? And then you would talk about what you're talking about. Tu pierna, en su pierna, or en tu pierna, or tu brazo, or wherever you're talking about. Okay? And then you can also say, tiene sensación en su. So one is more formal, the other one is informal. Okay, the one without the S is formal, and the one with the S is the informal. Okay, but I've said this before. Again, this is not a Spanish class for perfection. It's communication. It's more talking about Spanish communication. And the last one, do you have stairs in your house? ¿Tienes escaleras en tu casa? ¿Tienes escaleras en tu casa? ¿Tienes escaleras en tu casa? And remember, I said you can also say, ¿tiene escaleras en su casa? So you're asking either formally or informally. ¿Tiene escaleras en su casa? So that, again, is the end of page 86. I'm at 8 minutes and 21 seconds, so let's stick in do you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm going to start with, ¿tienes varas de agarre alrededor del inodoro? What did I say? ¿Tienes escaleras en tu casa? ¿Tienes sensación en tu? ¿Tienes varas de agarre en la ducha? ¿Tienes problemas con tu visión? ¿Tienes ayuda en casa? ¿Tiene mascotas en su casa? And lastly, ¿siente dolor? Or ¿tiene dolor? Well, that's it for today's video. With that being said, gracias por venir, and I'll see you on the next video. Adios.